Check it out. I just picked up this 2010 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. She was a former Stringer's Nightcrawler vehicle. Let's find out. What did it come with? What are we gonna do with her? What was left behind? When you buy restricted vehicles like these, there's no telling what we're gonna find. Let's fully search her and find out. Let's go. You're probably wondering, what is a Stringer Nightcrawler? Well, they're independent journalists who listen to police scanners all day and head to all the police action to get footage for all the media companies out there. It's a dangerous job, but it can be very exciting and profitable if you do it right and you're not scared. Get close to the action. But before we get to that Stringer Crown Vic, let's check out this 2015 Ford Police Interceptor sedan. I bought her from a police auction. She was loaded but was missing the Code 3Z3 and the wheel and ion lights, which I put back. It has the Satina steel push bumper. It has the wheel and Vertex hideaway lights on both sides, and it also has this special dual purpose turn signal light. And there's a wheel and 100-watt siren speaker, and right here are the wheel and ion lights, which I will activate in just a bit. There's Unity LED spotlights that work on both sides. Nice. This car is so sick. I can't get over it. These are special made Police Pursuit Eagle RSA wheels in really good condition. Here in the back are red wheel and ions. There's this wind up toy looking multi-purpose antenna. There's police radio antennas on the roof. All right, let's take a quick look inside. So here is the Code 3Z3. Let me go ahead and demonstrate it. It's got the whale. Yep. Now watch this. Check it out. This just gets better and better. Just look at that. Don't mind if I do. All right, let's take a look on this side. You gotta just love this dark interior. Also, look what they left behind. It's a maglite flashlight, aka baton. Boom. Let's take a look in the back. Got a very nice Satina partitioner setup. Let's go ahead and pop the trunk. This is the tablet holder, and here is the brain to the Code 3Z3. All right, let's start this bad girl up. Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. Oh, look how clean she is. She's clean, but clean. Sounds terrific too. All right, let's take her out for a quick spin. This car has 130,000 miles with 1,000 idle hours. It's the 3.7 liter V6 engine, and it drives very smoothly. There's absolutely zero hesitation in this car. And because there's a slight chance that I may be a cop, it's enough to keep the traffic in check. Beautiful. All right, let's get to the big bad Crown Vic. We have LED spotlights on both sides. We have a Go Rhino push bar with lights and a Triton 100-watt siren speaker. There's a camera with an antenna. I'm sure all of this works. Check it out. There's visor lights. We're gonna light all this up here in just a bit. We have this extra long whip antenna, and we have this small salt and pepper shaker antennas. Looks like there's another camera like the one in the front, and there's another camera on top. This is an interesting license plate made specifically for media journalists. PP stands for press photography. Very interesting. And right over here we have rear traffic advisors. Oh, I'm super juiced about this car. Okay, let's take a quick look inside. Now look at all these goodies. I'm gonna start my search from the front and work my way to the back. We have a plastic key. Looks like a camera battery. There's a few camera batteries. Parked like an idiot. This is hilarious. Okay, let's take a look right over here. Looks like there's 4 scanner radios. Wow, this guy is not playing. This looks like a ham radio. It's like a Troy center console. There's a bunch of buttons everywhere. I don't know exactly what all of this does, but we will figure it out in just a bit. Do as you're told, criminal. It works. Look at this. We have a Havis. This is pretty sick. Emergency. Nice computer setup here. Sick. STL. Check this out.
Engine 21, District
Phoenix.
8220, Grove Lauren Road.
Figure this out here in just a bit. And right over here, Guardian Angel. Oh, that is sick. This is one of those wearable light bars, right? Oh, it's magnet. I'm gonna try and get into this computer later. I need to get information on this criminal that's been terrorizing the whole yard. His name is Fanilio Manuel. He is on District 76 Most Wanted, and he needs to be captured immediately. Looks like there's a monitor screen back here. No power yet. Ooh, Narcon. Hey, you never know. It's an SD card reader. And we have caution tape. All the sounds are coming from right here. Oh, and of course, how could we forget? The body camera. Cam Pro. Yeah, it's a magnet. Let's start this bad girl up. Ooh, that thing lit up. 130,000 miles. The check engine sign is on. We're gonna figure out what that is here in just a bit. Let's go ahead and look under the hood. Oh, typical 4.6 liter V8. Look at all this freaking wiring. I'm gonna reconnect some of this stuff and hopefully I can get some of the lights turned on. Look at that pulley, it's dancing around. That needs to be changed soon. Clean, dirty, but clean. These looks like little cheapo, goofy lights. CHP style. See at the angle. Wow. Okay, so I reconnected a bunch of stuff. This is working. I'm yet to figure out how it works. Start with this button. Take a look. Nothing in the front. Oh, we got light. We got lights. We got lights in the back. They're not that bright though. They're not that bright. It's probably really bright at night. But let's keep pushing buttons. We know this works. Hit that like button. Oh no. Are you serious right now? I'll do that again. Oh shit. Oh my goodness, that is loud. What you want? What you wanna do?
And if you're clear to proceed, on horn audible through the intersection, watching speed till you.
Now this plays the whole freaking song.
Move out of the way of that bustle. Remain in your vehicle with the window down.
If my calculations are correct, this should light up the visor lights. Oh, isn't she a beauty? Got the amber and white LED visor lights. Sick. Oh, almost missed this light right over here. It's so bright out. I almost didn't notice it. Oh yeah. All right, let's turn this back off. All right, let's take a look on the other side. Okay, so it looks like there's just a bunch of cleaning supplies right here. The Mike Plaquek story. Ooh. Okay, let's take a look in the glove box. Looks like there's a bunch of vitamins and whatnot. Nothing special in here. No biscuit. See if we can get these hooked up. But check out this setup. What do you guys think? You think the Vegas project could use a computer? It's got the charging port thing on here too. Hey, Future Rick here from the editing room. Speaking on the Vegas project, I got a brand new Vegas project video coming out before the end of the month. The goal is to get the car in tip-top shape and drive it to Las Vegas to the classic car and emergency vehicle show. I'm gonna be there and I want you to be there too. Come take a ride with me. Hey, I'll even let you drive the car if you're a subscriber. All right, let's get back to searching. And what is this? It's a different speaker right there. How many damn speakers do you need? You have some sort of light. Why did I not notice this? Looks like a dash camera, but it's facing me from the other side. Oh, it's facing both ways. Sick. Oh, that is a ring camera. Oh, look, we got a camera right here. Doesn't look like it's hooked up to anything. Bunch of random wires and stuff. Whatever that is. Oh, look, here goes the piece that goes in the front. What do we have here? It's like a solar charger, cell phone holder, Action 3. Nice. Here is the traffic advisor. And you notice there's two of them. There's one down here. This is the one that's on, and I haven't been able to get this one on. And then we have a another camera. How many damn cameras does this guy need? Okay. Oh, look, and there goes another camera. Probably a camera right up here somewhere too. All right, let's take a look on the other side. Bunch of random junk. Okay, let's go check that check engine code out. So it's P0420, which is a bad catalyst converter. Well, this can be easily fixed with some special solution you put in your gas tank. Worst case scenario, you remove the cat and clean it out. Let's look at the top. Media. This guy's a stringer. All right, let's take a look in the trunk. And yet another camera. And another camera. Damn. Better go in the bathroom and check up my butt, see if there's a camera there. Alrighty, let's start up here. So we have a tray, a pull-out tray, and we have a big bad inverter. This looks like a battery tray. And yeah, there's a battery in there, a deep cycle battery. Nice. Check it out. Oh, it's still working. So this thing is locked. Maybe I can figure out the code here in just a bit. See what's in there. It's like a bunch of tools, multicolored dome light. Nice. 15 minutes later. So I called the guy and got the code for the lockbox, and he told me to be cautious because he left his self-defense electrical weapon. Let's check this out. What the what the hell is this? Handheld Tesla coil gun? What? Is this some type? Oh oh my goodness, what the? So there's a dial right here. Oh my. Oh no, freaking way, man. This is sick. Ooh, that is nuts. We have to test this out as a weapon, like he said. But before we put this electrical weapon to the test, let me give you guys a quick rundown on this vehicle. So she came from a former stringer, and now she's going to a security company down in LA. So before I deliver her, I'm going to completely fluff her up, buff up the paint, give her a deep detail, clean up the wiring, because we all know she needs it bad, tune up the engine, and get her to her new happy home. All right, let's go ahead and put this thing to the test. Hey, what's up, homie? You got a smoke?
Nah, bro, I don't smoke.
Yeah? You ever been smoked, homie?
Hey, you better get back. Oh, wait, did it actually shock you?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
This is so tempting. You're just recording?
Huh?
I'm stuck.
Oh, were you
Yeah,
stuck?
stuck.
I was like, what the hell? You're overplaying it, right?
No. So when you pull the trigger, shocks. And it shocks your hand, and then it clams up your body, and you stay stuck like that.
I was like, damn,
Here, try it.
No.
Hey, Future Rick here from the editing room. So that was just a skit. It was just a joke. I think that guy was just joking when he said that this was his self-defense weapon, because this doesn't really do much. You know, it does tickle a little bit, just burns just a little tiny bit, but if you're doing anything that's causing a lot of adrenaline, this is not going to stop them. I wouldn't go as far as calling this a toy, because this thing is actually pretty dangerous. You hear that noise? That's actually the air around it cracking from these lightning bolts basically coming out. Look at that. The reason why I say that this thing is not a toy and it could be dangerous is because it could ignite fires. If you're around any flammable fume, this thing will ignite it. If you have a pacemaker, I would not be anywhere near this thing. I don't know. This thing is so cool. I love it. This is how strong this thing is. Seriously. Look. It goes right through the glass. Doesn't even need to travel through there. This is, according to this thing, it's 12 volts. So just enough to start a vehicle. But, ooh, that one got me good. Ooh, that didn't feel good. Ooh, that didn't feel good. I felt it like all the way. Okay, so we have a bottle here of Everclear 190 proof, which is illegal in California, by the way. Okay, so I poured a little bit of Everclear in this dish, and now we're gonna see if the arc is strong enough to ignite it. And oh yes, that ignited immediately. And it's a pretty strong fire. And surprisingly, it smells pretty good. Almost like a drunk candle. Now for the very next test, I put a little bit of Everclear in this glass jar. And I want to see if the arc is strong enough to go through the glass and ignite the Everclear. So let's find out. And yes, it's actually on fire right now. Let me turn off the light so you can see it better. That is freaking crazy. Okay, so what do you think would happen if I zap this whole bottle of Everclear? We're gonna try that in another video. I'm gonna use the remainder of this to put in my gas tank to see if I can drive across town in a Crown Vic, of course. Be looking for that another video. Cannot be freaking fly.